With that down and out of the way, let's move on to the fourth main topic today. Chris, what is our fourth main topic today?
We're now hearing from Devin M. Hi, John and team. I just saw that David Fincher is finally coming back to direct a new movie, and that'll be a biopic on the guy who wrote the screenplay for Citizen Kane, Herman Mankiewicz. Adding to the interest is that apparently the script for this movie was written by Fincher's late father and will star Gary Oldman in the lead role. What do you guys think of this? What are your thoughts here?
Well, look, first of all, it's fascinating. We haven't seen David Fincher direct a feature film since Gone Girl, which was awesome. And I might be wrong, but I think the film he did before that might have been, what was it? I think was the one he did before that, The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo? Because I can't remember if he did one in between those.
He did a couple episodes of House of Cards, but that was the feature he did before that.
And I loved his rendition of Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. I was really bummed out that they decided not to just do a sequel with it. Daniel Craig, Mara Rooney, I guess there were some contractual problems, whatever, don't care. To hear him come back, number one, is great. To also have him come back to kind of tell a bit of a story of what a lot of people might consider to be the greatest film of all time in Citizen Kane. I don't, but a lot of people do, is also fascinating. Now, in case you're a little bit in the dark on this, here's the specific story. This comes to us, and it says, specific plot details are vague, but sources say that the story will follow Mankiewicz's tumultuous development of the script for Citizen Kane, which would go on to be considered one of the best films of all time, alongside director Orson Welles. Despite the film's critical success, the script was the only part of the film to win an Oscar. Now, I'm fascinated by this and for a couple of reasons. One is because it's David Fincher coming back, established that. Two, it's Gary Oldman doing a film with David Fincher. Amazing. Three, the source material being based on the story of the guy who wrote Citizen Kane. But the thing that might jump out to me, I'm not saying it's the most important aspect here, but might be the most interesting to me, is that this movie would be made on a script that was written by David Fincher's father prior to him passing away in 2003. So this is a script that his dad had written ages ago that he might pick up and now do on this. I'll tell you what, guys, I don't know that I've heard a story a piece of news about movies in the last year that I've heard that has fascinated me as much as this one. For all those aspects. It's Fincher, it's Gary Oldman, it's Citizen Kane, on a script written by his dad. I mean, this situation sounds like a movie plot in and of itself. So I'm excited about this. I'm intrigued by this. I think this sounds fascinating. I want to see this. Apparently it's going to be called Mank, which is, of course, a short version of the guy's name, Mankiewicz. Anyway, Aaron, you're hearing about this. Is this exciting to you? Is this it's just another, what are you thinking about it?
I'm already preparing my hors d'oeuvres for the Oscar party that I'm going to be hosting when this sweeps everything. Gary Oldman is another actor that I will watch do absolutely nothing. He is brilliant in everything that he does. And I think Beloved is one of my favorite Gary Oldman films of all time, along with the Sid and Nancy, amazing. But David Fincher, for whatever people want to say about nepotism in Hollywood, and yes, it is a real thing, and sometimes it means that people that aren't necessarily so talented end up getting opportunities that otherwise should go to someone else. Whatever, you can complain about it all day long. It happens in every industry. We then sometimes hear a beautiful story like this, where someone who has followed in their parents' footsteps and gone into the movie industry is able to honor their parents by showcasing a work that would otherwise have been left on the shelves. And I think this is such a beautiful tribute to his late father, and a piece of work that is going, in David Fincher's very capable and beautiful hands, is just going to be a wonderful piece of work. I cannot wait to see this.
Yeah, and it's just a fascinating story on so many levels. Again, as the report said, there's not a lot of details right now. We'll find out more as we move forward, but right now I think this is amazing. Guys, what do you think about this? Do you think we're kind of overemphasizing how cool this sounds? Do you think maybe we're underplaying it? Jump down in the comment section below and let me know what you guys think.